Right, so first things first, I'm just going to quickly define exactly what an e-commerce business is for anyone out there that's new to this concept of being able to make money online so that we're all on the same page. Now, it's probably one of the most simplistic business models out there because all you're realistically doing is making products available to people that want to buy those products. And this now brings me on to one of the first elements of an e-commerce business, which is the platform that you're going to be selling on. And by platform, all this means is how exactly are you going to make your products available for people to buy them in the first place. Now, there's so many different platforms out there that you can choose from, but as you can see over here, my three favorite ones is Amazon, Shopify, and eBay. And there's various different pros and cons that goes into each of these different platforms, but just to give you an insight into how these different ones work, Amazon and eBay are both marketplaces, which means that all you're simply going to be doing is creating an account, and then from there you're going to be able to list products on there. I would probably say that this is one of the main pros, which is that you're going to be able to list your products and not necessarily have to worry about any paid ads. However, when it comes to some of the negatives, when it comes to using a marketplace like eBay and Amazon, there's so much competition on the exact same website, so it may take a couple months for you to stand out. Now, when it comes to Shopify, for those of you that's never heard of this is simply a platform that allows you to list products on your own website. So you're going to be able to build your own website, which is going to be something along the lines of www. followed by your website name.com. The main benefit to selling on a platform like Shopify is that you're not going to be subjected to any selling limits or anything like that. You're going to be able to open up your Shopify account and list as many products that you want to. This is something that you're not able to do on a marketplace like Amazon and eBay. And I would say that one of the main negatives to selling on Shopify that I've personally noticed over the past few years is that it can be a little bit time consuming to build a website, especially if you're a beginner. But then again, we do live in amazing times right now because there's some easy ways that you can get a Shopify store built. And to give you an example of what I'm talking about, there's this tool over here that's completely free to use. Anyone can sign up to it. I'm going to leave a link to it down below, and you're basically going to be able to sign up to it, answer a couple questions, go through the process. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes, but once you've completed everything, you're going to be able to get access to a fully built, fully optimized store. And all you're going to have to do from that point is load the store with winning products and start selling them. But the main point that I'm trying to make right now is that one of the first things that you're going to need to think of when it comes to building up an e-commerce business is which platform are you going to sell on? Which one do you want to put your energy into? I would advise that you focus on one, and then once you start to see success with that one, you move over to the rest. But the ultimate goal is to eventually sell on all of them. But moving on to one of the second things that you need to think of as a complete beginner that's looking to build up an e-com business is fulfillment. And to quickly define exactly what fulfillment is, this is basically the process of what you're going to do when it comes to shipping your orders out to your customers. Because there's two main ways that you can do it. You can either do something called drop shipping, where it's going to be your supplier's responsibility to ship out every single order that you get, or you can buy the inventory in bulk, ship it into your country, maybe to your house, to an office space, however you want to do it, and it's going to be your responsibility to pick, pack, and ship out the orders every single day. Just like with most things, there's going to be various different pros and cons that come with each of these two options, but the reason why it's important for you to decide on exactly how you're going to do your fulfillment is because it's going to have an effect on how you're going to build the foundations of your e-commerce business. And you're probably thinking to yourself right now that, Sam, from what you've just said, dropshipping seems like the best solution because I don't have to waste any time when it comes to shipping out my orders. And that may or may not be true depending on what type of business you're looking to build. Dropshipping is definitely a great option, but because I've done both, I've also seen benefits in buying inventory up front, which is the fact that you're going to be able to offer quick shipping and you're going to be able to get the products at a cheaper price point. But again, whichever option that you decide to go with, it's all going to be dependent on you. It's all going to be dependent on your personal situation, whether you've got a budget to start off with, whether you don't. And of course, there's a lot that goes into it as well. So if you wanted me to make a full detailed video on everything that goes into fulfillment, then put in the comments down below, do the e-commerce fulfillment video, and I'll get onto it ASAP. But moving on to one of the next most important elements, and it's probably one of the most important elements of building up an e-com store, which is product. The product that you sell is going to be the deciding factor on whether you're going to be successful or not. And I'd say that this is where most people end up failing because they pick a product that maybe they're interested in, but maybe the market's not interested in, or maybe they pick a product that their friends or family like, but maybe people aren't actually searching for it and spending money on it. Now, there's a certain criteria that I personally look out for when it comes to making sure that I'm selling the best product possible that's going to be able to allow me to earn money far into the future. Now, one of the first criteria is whether it's a highly searched for product. I like to make sure that people are actively searching for the product because, of course, this is going to increase my chances of being able to generate sales. The second second criteria is whether the product is small or lightweight, because if I'm able to find a product that has a high price point, maybe between $50 to $100, and it's also small and lightweight, that means I'm not going to spend too much money on shipping and I'm going to be able to earn more profit. And the third criteria is whether the product is evergreen or not. And by evergreen, what this means is that you want to make sure that people are spending money on the product every single day, and it's not a product that's affected by any sort of trend. There's various different items out there that sell well during Christmas, summertime, Valentine's, Father's Day, Mother's Day, whatever it is, but you want to find the product that people are searching for every single day, no matter what month, week, day it is. And there's so many different ways that you can do product research, but one of the best ways that you can find a highly searched for product is to look at the data on Amazon. Even if you don't want to sell on Amazon and maybe you want to sell on eBay or Shopify, if you're able to use the data that's on Amazon and you're able to find the winning product, your chances of being successful are a lot more higher, because Amazon is still the #1 most visited e-commerce website in the entire world. And the majority of the products that are being sold on there are available to you when it comes to sourcing them. So whenever I'm looking for a new winning product to sell, I like to come on to this tool over here called Helium 10. And any of you guys are free to sign up to it if you want to. I'm going to leave a link to them in my description down below. And I'm just going to quickly run through exactly how it works, just so that you guys know exactly what you need to do after this video when it comes to finding a winning product that's going to be able to help you earn money. So as you can see, I've just logged into my account and I've clicked on the product research tool. From here, all I simply need to do is fill out a couple filters so that I'm able to identify the best product to sell. And as you guys can see straight away, Helium 10 has come back with all of these different winning products that are currently selling well right now. There's products here that have been able to earn over $7 million in a single month, over $5 million, over $4 million. And what this basically tells me is that for customers to be going on here and spending this much money and searching for these items on a consistent basis on the biggest e-commerce platform in the entire world, if I was to now sell it myself, then I know that I'm going to be able to generate sales as well. But those are definitely some of the key things that you need to understand about what goes into finding the best product to sell with your e-commerce business. But moving on to one of the final things that a lot of people get stuck on, which is how exactly are you going to find a supplier? Now, when I first decided to start building my e-com business, this is definitely something that held me back, because I didn't understand exactly what was the best way for me to find the best supplier that wasn't going to scam me. Because you need to understand that when it comes to choosing a supplier, you're going to have to rely on them over the next year, 2 years, 3 years. The suppliers that I've been using for my e-com brands, I've been working with them now for the past 8 years, maybe 7 years or so. And we've managed to build up a business relationship as well as a personal relationship. So finding a supplier that you're going to be able to work with over the long term is definitely crucial when it comes to the success of the brand that you're looking to build. But depending on how you're looking to fulfill your products, it's going to have an effect on which supplier that you're going to go with. Now, there's 3 main ways that I would advise any beginner out there to find a supplier. I would say that if you're looking to buy inventory in bulk, then the #1 website that you should go on to is Alibaba.com. All of the suppliers that I've used when it comes to buying inventory in bulk and shipping it into the UK, which is the country that I'm from, has been mainly found on Alibaba.com. So that's the reason why I recommend it. Now, when it comes to dropshipping, I would say that the 2 main places that you should use to find a supplier is either AutoDS or the DS Copilot. These are definitely some great options when it comes to finding dropshipping suppliers that are going to be able to ship out your orders really quick, and you're going to be able to automate the entire process. Now, in this video, I just wanted to keep it simple. I just wanted to give you guys a lot of the foundational things that you need to know that goes into building up an e-com business as a complete beginner. If you've enjoyed it so far, press the like button. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much in advance. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know when a new video has been released. But if you wanted to get a little bit more of an insight in a step-by-step format that goes into building an e-com store from the comfort of your own home, I recently made a free course where you don't need to pay anything, but yet you're going to be able to go through the entire course, and by the end of it, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in a click-by-click, step-by-step format. So if you want to access the free course, just click the first link in the description down below. You're definitely not going to regret it. And if you wanted to watch another YouTube video that I made recently where I break down some other things that goes into building up an e-com business and making money online, then make sure that you click the link over there. Watch that video straight after this, because it's already helped out so many people. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from it, and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.